This totaled Corvette was in a junkyard 2 months ago, and now it just made 700 horsepower.
It's at 669.
It wants to make 700 for sure. I'm handicapping it down on purpose right now.
We just got back from the dyno, and we have a lot of work to do before we can get it to SEMA.
When it comes to the wheels, when it comes to the wrap, when it comes to the interior, when it comes to the aftermarket steering wheel, we're kind of at this moment where the car is drivable, but yet not completely because we still have the brakes to deal with. All right, the day has come. We are finally going to wrap the Corvette with the Paradox wrap. And the problem is that SEMA is maybe 5 days from now, and I am not able to do this myself. But Juliet's Auto Restyling came down from Dallas to come wrap this car. So they've come here to save the day and finally finish this car. It's about to get done. Dude! Wow, it's like chrome. Oh my God. Dude, it's like midnight purple. I was like, nah, I don't know if I like the purple. I like the purple. Okay, so what's cool about this is it's directional, chameleon, changing color type of wrap. So I can choose to either have it more purple bluish, or I can come over here and have a little more green yellowish.
I'm about to take off and I know that I'm on their radar. Top 10 radar, yeah, we on your radar. Never miss, dog, and that's on occasion. Yeah, we on your radar.
So far, the boys are making amazing progress, but it looks like we're into yet another issue. We're always running into issues, you know? This panel looks amazing. Let's just acknowledge how beautiful this wrap looks. Damn. But when they were here, they were laying the wrap and they didn't realize that it had landed on this fake carbon fiber wing and took all the clear coat off of it. What we're gonna have to do here is take off this carbon fiber wing. I'll have to sand the whole thing down and then possibly just wrap over it with who knows what. So as of right now, the brakes don't work. I've got a 700 horsepower car and it won't stop. So that's not good because I have to leave in 4 days. So while the boys are wrapping, we got the new 3-piece wheels from Heritage. These are actually custom, which is crazy. I've been dying to see these. We ordered these a while ago. Damn, that is crazy looking. Ooh, damn, that looks crazy. Oh, the wheels look good, bro. Oh my God, I don't think they fit. Oh, stock wheels look okay. So we know that these wheels look awesome, but they don't necessarily work for my car, which is okay, and we'll figure that out, hopefully. That's fucking crazy, bro. Wow. Damn. This looks like a completely different car. Dude, you're killing it, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Oh,
yeah. Oh, if you want to wrap, get it from him.
Right here.
It's right there.
Right here. Right here. Make sure you get it right here.
All right, so right now we're working on the wing over here. Toby is actually helping me out. We're sanding all of the fake carbon fiber off. We're gonna wrap it black like we are with the roof and these mirrors here. That's it with that part. And then I am working on the brakes so this car will actually work. I don't even know if I have time to register it by the time I got to SEMA, so I'm gonna have an unregistered. I'm in Mexico. So far, I've been able to route the rear e-brake line. The front brakes are done, but I don't know if they work. I think so far, we're ready for the interior to start going back in and to test the brakes and see if they work. Hopefully it works, otherwise I won't have brakes.
Good.
Right now they're working on the front bumper, and once that's done, I'm able to put the front on, but not only that, I get to put on the new headlights from Vette Lights, and that's gonna transform the car entirely. But after that point, I think they're gonna be almost done. We got the brand new front lip and the side skirts. What's even crazier is that we have to put the hood on, and we have no idea if it's gonna even remotely close fit, because we have to put a huge hole for the Magnuson, and then also we have to kind of rearrange this K&N air filter because it's probably popping up through where the hood's gonna be. Like the hood probably won't even close on it at all. That's not good. All right, so while we have been working on the car, Haley just went out and grabbed the wheels and the spacers, and we're gonna see if the wheels and the spacers fit and if this is actually gonna work. I really hope it does, because this is my last like Hail Mary right now. One of those should work. Oh, does it? Yeah, it works. Oh, bro, we're gonna be good. We're gonna get the wheels on. So I paid basically $500 of spacers just to see if these would fit, and it's sketchy. I'm leaving in 2 days, so I have to make sure that this car even rolls out of here. I would have to do a stud extension, but I don't have time to do that. The brakes do work now, which is good, and the car is looking great. He's killing it. Looking good, man. Looking good. Building a SEMA car from a car that was that Copart, originally a salvage car. No, it's still a salvage car. This is crazy. Those are keeping me up. All right, let's get this on. Because we just got the car tuned for over 700 horsepower, and this car hasn't even driven whatsoever, we know that it makes a lot of power, but do we know that everything is running well? Usually we would use a code reader to check that out, but I don't believe that this can do the best job, and that's why we're gonna use Carly.
So instead of just scanning your car and seeing if everything's okay, Carly allows you to unlock hidden features in your car and actually tells you what's going on in real time. Whether it's troubleshooting vehicles issues or purchasing a used car or unlocking exciting new features, Carly allows you to get the most out of your vehicle. And it fits in your pocket. So would you rather carry your phone around or would you rather carry this? I'll choose Carly. Carly is compatible with all car models featuring the OBD2 port. You simply just grab it and plug it in. Well, I've got the Carly in my car now. I've got the ABS that's coming up. I got my brake light that's coming up, but even though my e-brake isn't up right now, it still shows it up here on the dash. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try my best to clear those and then see how everything is running with the motor overall to make sure that the car is running good and clean before I leave on this huge road trip. All right, so right now, Carly's checking out all the issues. This might take a couple minutes. Well, while I'm waiting for my car to be checked, let me tell you some of the features that I love. Carly allows you to do live data while your car is running and let you know what's going on with it. That means I'm allowed to add parameters and I can watch over them. I can look over my oil pressure, my oil temp, I can look over my IAT, my boost pressure, I can look over my gas mileage. Like, it allows me to look at everything that I need to know if my car is running well or not. That's pretty cool. 2 issues found so far. Wow, so I can look up oxygen sensor. You have no idea how good that is. Like, these cars, the oxygen sensors go wrong in them all the time, and if the oxygen sensor is bad, the car will run so bad if the oxygen sensor is off. So I can pick literally which oxygen sensor I want to check. I can check the RPM, the engine coolant, I can check the fuel tank level input. Wow. The MAF airflow sensor. I can check the throttle position. Wow. Okay. Whew. No, I'm actually thoroughly impressed with this. You're dummy stupid if you're not gonna upgrade from that old brick to this like state-of-the-art design stuff right here.
As you may know, to make this car the way it is, it would not have been possible without the sponsors. And I was supposed to have decals all over this car, and when the decals came in, they came in the size of quarters. And they're not even PNGs, they're not even stickers themselves. So the only sticker that I got that was done correctly is my own, which sucks, but everything else, all of the people that made this possible are not even done correctly. And so it just sucks that this car would not have been possible without them, and now I spent $380 for stickers that are the size of a penny. Does that look good? Is Texas Speed gonna be happy about that? Is K&N Air Filter Performance gonna be happy with that stupid sticker on here? We want this car to look amazing together, all of us. I believe we do. I just want to thank them one more time for the fact that the stickers aren't gonna be on here, that they made this all possible. Gonna lie, this was the one stupid expensive thing I wanted to spend my money on for this car, and I held myself back to not doing it, and they actually wanted to work with me, and I was super happy about that because this is gonna transform the car. So this cleaned up is what would have went on there. That's not good. Dude, those are beautiful, bro. If I didn't have these, imagine what the car would have looked like. You know what? Let's turn them on.
Yeah, there it is.
Damn,
Dude.
what the? No way! Oh my god. Oh, Dan, you good? Ooh. Damn, dude, that transforms the car. And sadly, I actually chose not to get tail lights because in the video game, I stared at the tail lights the entire game. So it's probably one of my favorite features stock on this car, which sounds crazy, but that's the one thing that I didn't want to touch on this car. I didn't want to put a wing or new taillights at all. But wrapping the wing is something I did want to do. Maybe new clean exhaust tips. They look so dusty, but she coming together nice. We were fitting the brand new like fog lights from Vet Lights, and we were trying to figure out like how to turn them on and everything. And I don't know how I heard it, but I heard something like get quiet for a second. I didn't know why. And I came in here and there was this little button. We had no idea what it did right here on the center console. I realized that you're able to make the exhaust even louder than it already is and quiet too. And so we actually figured it out. So check it out. So right now it's loud, and then this is what quiet is. Right? Nothing. I love that because like my girlfriend could be sleeping in the house and I'm like, okay babe, don't worry about it. And then I'd be like, F you babe, you made me mad last night. I just think it's so cool that the exhaust came with that.
I was surprised. I was like, wait, hold on, why'd it go quiet?
Yeah.
I thought so too. I was like, okay, he's got a whole Valvetronic system on it.
Yeah, bro, it came like that. It came stock like that. That's like one of the biggest pluses from this car so far is that right there. I didn't even have to buy that. So I'm sitting over here looking at the wheel. As we're turning it, it literally hits the fender. I'm not 100% sure if this is gonna fit. And I was literally looking up and I see wheels that actually work possibly for this car. So we're test fitting them right now and we're gonna see if they actually fit properly without the spacers on. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I'm gonna say like overall these look better, but like we need a functioning car that drifts.
Yeah,
like
we need-
if the handbrake goes in time, these might be the wheel. And they fit, and they fit. Look at that. And I have loads of tires. And that's the whole point for this car. All right, with the new Vette lights on and all the other accessories on the car, front bumper is ready to go on, and this car is finally coming together. It's been a long journey, and I'm super excited about this whole process. Dude, overall, the car looks amazing, man. You killed it. You killed it, man.
Oh, my bad. Thank you, man.
No, you're good. You're
I'm for
good.
real,
No, you're
I was-
sleeping. You're tired. This man was working all night. That's literally why he was sleeping. Look at this thing. It's so great. You did so good, man.
Thank you, man.
You did so good. You killed it. Literally, it's kind of hard to notice that it's on right now because I've been working through it and I just been seeing it kind of progress. So I walk in, I'm like, oh yeah, it's wrapped. But it's like, what the f, it's wrapped. It wasn't just like a quick transformation. You drop it off, pick it up transformation. It's just slowly like progressing. So when Nate sees it, he's gonna flip out. I'm gonna go pick him up and then we're gonna finish this thing for good. Yeah. I hope he probably might like the other wheels.
I'm gonna freak out.
Yeah. Wow. Go check it out.
Holy sh! It! No way! Oh my god, it looks so much better than the pictures on the internet.
I told you, bro.
Oh my god, should I even show you guys? Oh my god, look at this. Wow, and that fits. Oh my god, this thing looks so good. Holy
Crazy,
crap.
right?
I like it without the wing.
Really? Oh, I want to put the wing on for sure.
I do, but I love this because like wings were so like they're cool because there's the one few things you could add to a Corvette.
Yeah.
But then they became kind of like base model Corvette, right?
Yeah.
So now when you see this, it's like when an old schooly truck has the marker lights taken off, and you know like there's none of the side markers for the blinkers and stuff. It's just smooth.
Yeah.
They shave the door handles. That's what that kind of reminds me of now. Is that
Oh, okay, I see
type
that.
of thing. Wow! Look at these colors. Look at this teal that comes through. Oh my God! Does that look nice?
It's a beautiful looking wrap.
I wonder when.
And I'm so excited to get this together. But we do have a couple more things. Like we have to actually give this thing a good shakedown, a good drive. So I think we get it ready for like maybe even a potential drive
the
tomorrow.
lights.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
You didn't realize them?
No, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
I mean, from when I left. I mean, although it's just a wrap, just to this, just to that, those pieces really bring it
Yeah.
together.
This car's gonna be
looks
race
great.
car, bro.
I think when the sun hits this, it's gonna have that caramel more.
Yeah, no, it's gonna look great. So originally, when Paradox was coming out here, he was gonna be wrapping the car with us, and he was gonna be bringing some forged carbon, which we're gonna be using on the car also. And so, he actually sent the forged carbon to us, and we're gonna be using it on the car. What's really crazy is a lot of the builds like this have happened kind of somewhat out of my garage. So it's crazy that all of this has happened within my garage, and all of this has happened because of Nate. I can do the wrap, I can do the wheels, I can do the lip, I can do that stuff, but that, I can't. That is from that man. That is crazy. He's been doing construction for his entire life, and he's done doing it, and he wants to do this. So go ahead and support him and subscribe to his channel. So right now we're test fitting the hood on to see how much it pokes right now, because there's so much clearance we're gonna have to make. I actually finished the side skirt on this side. It looks pretty good. It's kind of hurtful when you have to wood screws into the side of your car. Now I want to work on some of the interior so I can get that all done. The door panel. There we go. So now we're having to cover the car up with plastic because we're having to cut a hole through this hood so the magnets and supercharger will be able to fit through. That thing pokes up quite a bit.
You know, coming back from this, well, there is. It's just then we do it with the yellow.
Yeah, I just can't believe I bought a $150 yellow hood that we're not even using. This was supposed to be our practice hood, and he's just skipping, going straight towards it. We only have till tomorrow when we have to leave, so we need to make it happen now. Right now, while Nate is working on that, I'm gonna be working on getting the rear wing re-installed with the new forged carbon fiber wrap, which is pretty cool. I wish it was real forged carbon fiber, but it's okay. This is a budget build, but SEMA build, kinda, in a way. It was supposed to be a budget build, but actually it's a little bit more expensive than I anticipated it to be overall, but we're putting that on. Wow, that looks so cool.
We're barely gonna be popping through.
A little bit of trimming on the edges then.
I feel like this needs to come like that much.
So we got a bit more trimming to do, but it's looking good so far. And now that I got the wing on, I can put the taillights on. This car is coming together. So what he just did is he went through with a hole saw so we can get that nice clean rounded corner, right? That nice clean rounded edge. So obviously we love these wheels and we love the tires, but because the fitment is not where it's supposed to be and we're having to use a spacer, it's just not turning out where these wheels and tire setup is gonna be something that we could use. I think we might have to put these guys on, which are my drift spares for my 240, but because they have multiple lug patterns, they work for the Corvette and the 240 now. That's what we're gonna be using. Not good. Oh my God! Dude, that looks so clean. Wow.
And after Nate finished up on the hood, I got to work reinstalling all of my interior.
We have finally got the interior back together and it looks absolutely amazing back in this car. But what's even crazier is how the seats are gonna go in, and it has been a while. We've been waiting to put the Corvette seats in. And then we got the VQ Carbon Custom steering wheel that's gonna go in right after. That is then gonna complete the interior. All right, so right over here, I just got the heat seaters all plugged in. So the Corvette seats not only look good, but they actually function well. Well, once they're inside.
Excuse me, please pull over if you don't have a Magnuson supercharger.
All right, so we just put on the front lip and I haven't got to see it yet. Wow. Oh, wow. Holy crap, bro. Oh my God, it looks so good with the front lip on. Oh, it just changes the car. Imagine if we had like not the stock wheels on too, which just still looks really good. Like, wow, I'm really impressed with the transformation of this car. I want to drive this thing so bad.
I know, too bad I get to be the first.
We're leaving tomorrow in this thing. We haven't even got a shakedown. Dude, these windows are so dark.
That's why this has got to stay black. It just, this whole black thing.
That's why I was like trying to keep the cat like it encapsulated in black.
Yeah, it's so good like that.
Just, oh my God, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Holy shit. I thought it was fucking like, I thought it was 10. We've been doing this every freaking night. Even though the car is done, I still have one more modification that I have to do to it, and that's the steering wheel. And VQ Carbon Customs hooked it up. I found them on Instagram, and they have the cleanest carbon steering wheels I've ever seen. They sent this out. I haven't even got to see it yet. No way. Dude, that thing looks so clean. Imagine it there, bro. This is how you're supposed to take the steering wheel off. If I do this wrong, this airbag will explode. No.
Pull a Hannah.
Do a Hannah. Hey, where you? Sorry, babe, I love you. What's kind of cool is with the old steering wheels too, you can send these in as your cores, and then you can get these even for a better price. Okay. That is an interior change right there. That is so sick.
Hello, can you please step away from the vehicle? Thank you.
All right, so it looked like in the middle of while we were putting everything together, we got this beautiful steering wheel on, we got the beautiful seats in, that there was a leak. There was a leak in the system for the brakes. From my assumption of talking to Nate, that we weren't gonna run the brake line, so as long as I got them ran through the car, that I didn't have to tighten them all. I remember I tightened everything in the rear and everything on this T right here, but on the connection of these things, these weren't tight. So brake fluid literally filled this entire area here. And what's crazy is it didn't touch the carpet at all. It just filled these little pockets right here. Luckily, I was able to soak it all up. I was shaking, I was scared because I didn't want my car to smell horrible, but not only that, like what else could have gone wrong that, you know, I may have overlooked, you know, that I don't have so much experience in. And so this was really scary, but not only that, like this car is supposed to be leaving an hour ago, and now we've had to backtrack taking everything out and doing this. So it's just part of the process of building a car, but also just the stress of SEMA is just really kind of weighed on me a lot. So cleaning this up and hoping that we can get this car to an alignment shop and I can get it registered, and just a lot to take in. So I'm gonna try to clean this up as best I can. So far, a lot of it's been cleaned up pretty well. I just wanna make sure that all the brakes are good in this and the car doesn't get hurt at all. go across the street and get it like inspected?
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna go get this inspection. Yeah. This is so. It's torquey, bro. Oh my god. And the alignment is so off.
Is it?
Holy crap. Dude, look at the supercharger, bro. Oh my god, this is crazy. It actually rolls fairly straight.
Give it a little.
I'm afraid I don't want to give it anything yet. This is very scary to drive a car after you just built it. All right, we're gonna go get an inspection now, but this thing looks crazy here. Look at that. I think it was like 400 before, but we just finished it. There's already got people looking at the car like, holy crap. All right, well, the test drive went absolutely great, but we found some issues. Well, one, the hood was touching and we touched that up, and also the brakes were squeaking pretty bad, and we've actually got some new brake pads on, which is something we should have done in the first place. And now that we have got that taken care of, we weren't able to get an alignment in time, and all the shops nearby closed, so now we're a day behind of when we should have already left. And it's okay, but it's stressful. We're wanting to be there on time, and we worked this entire month to make this moment happen.
But even though we are running late for SEMA, which sucks, we are mainly going for SEMA Fest, a festival that happens after the main show.
And now it's all boiled down to, am I able to get it registered? I passed inspection, which is a good thing. Will I be able to get it registered? It's always been an issue for me to get my car registered here. So those are the two things that we're up against next. All right, it is 10:51. The road trip starts tomorrow, hopefully. And then we get the alignment and everything, all the tune-up is done. This is like a little tune-up we did tonight. So we just got the car aligned and we're taking it out for our first test drive. We're gonna go to a state inspector that can sign off that the car is eligible for the road and allowed to be on the road. So we're hopefully gonna pass that test now, but Nate is gonna get his first drive in too to see how it is. And because this is the first time it's drivable with the new brakes and it being aligned and good overall.
My butt's nice and warm too. The heat.
Oh, it's not even on your line.
No, it was. Was it on?
No.
Oh,
I think it was just in the sun.
Did you have to modify anything?
I just threw a little cam in the motor.
Oh, yeah. I gotta take some pictures.
Yeah, hell yeah, take some pictures. I hope he passes us, because if he doesn't, then I won't be able to register this car and legally drive it on the road. I guess right now I'm illegally driving it in Mexico. So everything's all good?
Everything?
Oh, hell yeah, look at that!
There you go.
Yeah, we're gonna make it. So now all we have to do is just go register this thing. And then maybe we have to stop by the tuner because it looks like it's sputtering a little. But maybe we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Now that I've got the registration taken care of, we are rushing out the door to pack. We gotta leave in the next 20, 30 minutes to get on the road to SEMA so we can make it on time. So now this is one of my favorite reasons about a Corvette, is that it has such a big trunk. This thing makes as much power as a Lamborghini, but yet I can fit almost 3 times the amount of stuff I can in it. I think that's freaking awesome. Over a month and a half straight of working, building this car with Nate, and we're finally ready to start the road trip. God dang, this is crazy. Back on the road again. So as we made our first pit stop, we started the car and saw a bunch of smoke come out from the engine and from underneath the car and from the exhaust, and we didn't know what it was. So as we inspected a little bit more, we saw that it was oil coming from inside of the exhaust, which means it either could be valve seals or some oil going through the piston rings. We're afraid of moving any further than we are now. We're probably 400 miles away from the house right now. We just don't know what to do right now, so we might stay the night at a hotel. It's almost too much smoke to move forward. We want to do a compression test and see what's going on and figure out if there's issues going on here.
hotels near me.
What's crazy is that the smoke hurts your eyes so much too, and you're breathing it inside of the cab, like it's making its way in here, which is just not overall not good. It's kind of a tough situation, but we got further than we thought. We were on our way.
Do you think a burnout would fix it?
No. So another thing that I think you have all been wondering why we're not ripping on the car is because we just built it. So we're wanting to slowly work on it, and it's for these exact reasons. You know, you don't build a car and then just go as fast as you can right off the bat. You build a car and you take care of it. So, and this is exactly why. If we'd been ripping on it and there was oil inside of it, it wouldn't have been good. A lot of people saying valve 7 or cylinder 7 is where most of the issues lie. And I'm just trying to figure out where this is happening and looking back on the footage from all the previous videos we did of fixing all of the motor and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to see, like, did we mess up on something or did we forget,
So
you know?
what I did is I took all the valve stems off,
Yeah.
put all the valve stem seals on, and then I came back with
Yeah. So what does that mean?
that I at least hit something with a mallet.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
But I seated all 8 of them.
After reviewing some of the footage from our installation, we figured that the only way to really know what's going on is by doing a compression test tomorrow. That meant that for now, regardless of how much work we had already put into the car, all we could do was sleep while nervously waiting for the morning.
Every single day I feel the pressure. Double up the work, let's make it extra. Working so much.